So Deb, thanks again for joining us. Tell us a little bit about how you got into photography to start with. I read somewhere that you were trained as a teacher, is that correct? And that you then took up photography as a hobby.
Yeah,
so tell us a little bit about that background and what attracted you to photography to begin with.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, David and Ilvy, for having me in this episode. Yeah, the thing is, to answer this question, I have to go back a little in my past, because when I completed my schools, I have applied to join the art school from here. And the thing is, I applied there, and I got the chance and to get that admission. But the thing is, being born and living in a middle class society, my family could not afford that. So after that, some frustrations came and all, and I completely quit that part, and then move to some in completely different sector, which is based on science and all. And I did that. I completed that, and then I got job in an IT company. But for my frustration, through that in that job sector, I quit that part also in 2012. And after that, just for my survival and all, I started to work as a private tutor. So from that period of time, I would say that yeah, I have chosen photography, but I also believe that photography came to me because in 2006, when I quit my when I could not get admission in the art college. So after from 2006 to 2013-14, within this gap, I was not in touch in photography and art completely. But after that, it started coming to me, and at the time I was a complete novice. And the thing is, later on, the world photography, I was getting introduced to world photography. And the thing is, before that, being an Indian, I knew really about Mr. Raghu Rai. So after that, the thing is, one of my very inspiration at that primary stage was Mr. James Natway, because I started to seeing his work, and the film made on him, and it is really influenced me a lot. And after that, day by day, I got to know about the world photography, the people from this sector. So after that, my journey started as a freelance photojournalist in 2015. And I went to cover the Nepal earthquake. And at that time, I started to work as a freelancer for several news agencies. So since 2015 to 2017, I completely worked as a freelance photojournalist for few agencies. But that at that time in that journey, I started to feel that the single image, the concept of the single image is not going with my thoughts or the ideas. So in that period of time, I started to dig in more, and then I got to introduce with, I mean, what is called the personal projects, or the vastness of the documentary photography. So since that time, I completely quitted my life as a freelance photojournalist and started to focusing on documentary photography. And since then, I have been developing. And in 2020, when I was one of the mentee of VII Academy's program, where my mentor was Mr. Christopher Morris. Since that time, I have started to develop and grow my personal projects, like the project I am doing right now on my arms. That's the thing.
So one of the themes that you say that runs through your projects is psychology. And explain to us, you're going to show us some of the work from Belonging and then from a second project, but explain to us what you mean by psychology in relationship to your projects, and how did you come to settle on that as one of the major themes that you wanted to work around?
Yeah. In that context, I would say that I personally believe that our psychology, I mean the human psychology, is one of the basic foundation that shapes us, and by shaping us, it finally forms a society, and which is completely driven by this bent I mean the bent of the psychology or the psyche we have. So the society where brought up and living in that case, I feel that psychology drives me very much. And in terms of the relationship, I believe in that kind of concept, because I feel that my self connection should be there. So when I am talking about my self connection and all, in that case, I feel the psychology is the vital part and it drives me.
Right. So why don't you share your screen and start taking us through the Belonging project, and we can pick up on some of those themes about psychology, sure, and what's driving the project as you're showing us those images. So this project started in 2020, is that correct?
Yeah. The project Belonging has started in 2020. So my screen is visible, right?
Yes, that's good.
Okay. So yeah, I started this project under one of the program of VII Academy, where my mentor was Christopher Morris. So in that time, the thing is, the fact is, I started this project on 2020, but I have talked about this thing with my mom and my brother that I want to work on them, and that kind of thought started, I would say, 2017 or 18. But the fact is, I felt that at that time I was not mature enough to work on them, because I am their nephew, and apart from my mom and dad, they are the main person in my life who has brought me up and shaped my life. So in that time, the lockdown took place globally. So we, the people who live so-called normal life, we started facing some kind of depression or the frustration and all. At that time, I tried to think that we are the so-called the normal people who are facing this kind of confinement. So my aunts who born as an albino in the city of Kolkata. So their entire life was in both social and psychological confinement. So at that time when lockdown has depressed us, so I thought that let's see how this kind of space, I mean the lockdown has produced, how they are facing or how they are dealing with it. So from that point I started this project, and this is the thing. Just yeah. So this is their house, which is actually will be in 2023. They born and brought up here, and they're still living there. And the fact is, this 165 years old building, it is a 2-story building, and they are the 7 brothers and sisters. Got married, and they have their own life. But the fact is, right now at this elderly age, where Swati, I mean the lady on the left, she is now 64, and at the right she is Gayatri, who is 75 years old. They are living there.
Right. So they've lived in this building the whole of their life.
Yeah. They born and brought up here.
Right.
And the reason of taking
His internet has just frozen for a second. Hopefully it will come back.
Oh, hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
I thought it was my internet for a second, but
no, I think it's Kolkata.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Uh-oh. Well, he'll join.
He'll be back.
Sure.
So Ilvy, you have you seen that work previously?
Yeah, I've seen, to be honest, this other project is more known to me, but I've seen this work.
Yeah.
I think it's his most well-known work
Yeah.
by now. I'm always curious, actually, what the cameras is that he's using for this story.
Yeah.
Because if you look at his next story that he's going to show, it looks very different. So I wondered if he changed style throughout. Hey, you're back. So I'd be curious to hear about that. Hi.
That's okay.
Oh, don't worry.
It's good
For
that you
everyone,
could reconnect. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For everyone listening in, by the way, please feel free to ask questions and put them in the Q&A.
Yeah. If
you can. Not in the chat, but in the Q&A. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
There we are. Like nothing happened.
So actually the thing is, my main though I started this work in the time of the lockdown and the pandemic, but the thing is, being my notion is actually for this project is being a nephew also as a photographer. I am trying to convey and understand their resilience, their life they are leading now, along with the dream and hope they still possess in their cognitive state, because the way they have faced all the seclusion. psychologically and socially. I feel, being a nephew, I feel that they still hope, they still possess a huge hope in their life till date. So this is one of the photo I have taken when I got the National Geography grant, and it was the 14th April. And in our culture, I mean in Bengali culture, after 14th April, I mean in 15th April, this is the first, I mean this is the new year of the Bengali new year. And in their young age, they used to teach dance, classical dance, and theater, all the things. And in every year, 2 times, I mean in the time of the new year, and in the festival time, they conduct shows. So the thing is, when I was taking this photo, she was sharing that being just because of the burden of the age, she cannot move his back, his legs properly. So just she was just singing some songs, and just she just started to dancing.
Beautiful, very beautiful.
So this is their classroom where they taught their students. Yeah, this is some archival photos from their young age. And they were very much I mean I would say that they were very much photo savvy. So this is some sort of metaphorical representation of their psychological crude experience they have had. And yeah, this is some photos, and they are very much, I mean at this age they still takes care of their hair and skin so much.
Yes.
So some of the images are posed. Some of them seem to not be posed, but they still feel like portraits. I don't know, like the previous one. It's beautiful. Yeah, this one, I mean, it feels like a portrait, and the one before that as well. But you got to get so close that it's, I don't know, it feels very.
I won't deny that because in some cases I have explained them that why I'm doing this project and why I want to take this photo in that way. I try to explain them, and when they got it, they at that time I staged some photos in some way, and also in this project, like this one, this is the candid moment I have captured. So in both ways, I would say, in both ways, the photos are there, staged and non-staged.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So
did you photograph it on one type of camera or two different ones? I was just
no. I have been using my 8 years old Nikon D7000 and 24 mm, which gives as a crop factor, it gives me 35 mm.
I see. Beautiful.
So this is one of the photo. I know because I have also felt it I feel that it somehow shows that this is staged, but this is actually not, because this photo was taken when I lost my dad, and my dad and she is the same age, at the same age. So they have they had a very good and friendly friendly connection with them. So within that period, when I used to visit their place, all the time she talks about him, and at the time through the conversation she just wept out. So this is a metaphor version of their young age, and this is another icon. I mean the archival photos from their album. This is some playful mood they have. Yeah, for this photo, this cloth is called sari, and sari is the cultural wear for the women who were born and brought up in India. So to portray that thing, I tried to use this photo. Yeah, so from this part, I have been to portray and convey their dream and hope. We have made a short trip to the sea in our neighboring state. The thing is, I have asked them because at this time, me and my brother is the only person who takes care of them, and the thing is, without us, they cannot make a trip to anywhere. So once or maximum twice a year, we try to make a trip. And for this project, I have asked them that where you want to go, hill or the sea. So they answered me sea, and I just asked like them as senior that the way we get questioned by seniors why. So I also asked them why. So at that time they explained me a statement which connects to me also very much, because they said that sea is the place where people can vent out everything, good or bad, everything, and the sea wave is the thing that absorbs and hear with the honor and with and by respecting the privacy.
That's
So
beautiful. So what did you do with all the beautiful quotes and things that they said? Did you write it down, or is it part of the project that you have these kind of text with it? Or
yeah, actually the thing is here I haven't shared, but actually at this stage the project is almost about to end, and I am working on the text actually, because my main mission of this project out of this project is to make a photo book. So I am working on the text actually, but
that's really nice.
not mentioned here actually.
No.
Yeah.
So Deb, we've got a question from Soraya in the audience,
Okay.
who would like you to explain your choice for the color palette. Was it obviously a deliberate choice? You've got a particular color palette with the images. What was the reason behind that choice?
Okay, fine. Yeah. In that context, I would say that the fact is this color palette mainly everyone can see that the blue tone is prominent in this project. And when I started this project, I have no particular intention to choose any sort of tone. but the thing is, when their four walls are actually based on blue tone, and the thing is, after starting the project, and the theme of this project has made me to inject, I mean, to choose and maintain this color palette, because I feel that blue, the hue of the blue has some sort of I would say some sort of coldness, or something, that kind of feeling it does possess, which can convey their psychological space they have faced and they still live in.
I love how it looks like she's making the wave go up. I know she probably isn't, but it just looks beautiful.
Yeah, at that time she was just she was singing some songs.
Yeah, see, maybe she was helping.
Yeah.
Deb, there's another question, this time from Gaurav in the audience. Did you use any additional lighting for the indoors?
Okay. No, not at all. Not at all. I just use the tube light and the bulb, the tungsten bulb, because in their residence, the place is itself a very dark and damp. So so at that place, I have used just the tube light and the tungsten bulb they have in their wall,
which probably also gives it an additional blue color. And what do your I mean, obviously you will have shown them the work as you've gone along, and probably a lot more than we're seeing here. What do they think of the photographs themselves? How do they, have they talked to you about the way they feel about the photographs you've made of them?
Yeah, in that context, I would say that after 1.5 years, I have printed all the photos and have shown them to get their response. And the thing is, to be very honest, the thing is, the way they have no clear idea about the world of photography. But the thing is, when I started this project, I have explained them that why I am trying to this story of your story, and I have explained them. And the thing is, the most prominent thing to me is that when I was kid, I could not relate, because at that time I have no connection with the literature and all. But now I can relate that when I check their the scripts of the drama they have made, they have dictated. There are some sort of feelings. I feel that they have tried to convey of the burden or the struggle they have had. So in that context, when I try to connect those themes along with my notion, they understand it, and I would say they have not explained it. They have not literally explained it to me, but yeah, being a nephew, I can feel and have seen that they are somehow happy, that they feel that the way they have tried to convey their struggle and all, somehow their story is now out there.
And the story has been published in a few places, including the New Yorker, for example. What's your ultimate goal with the story? what do you want to do with the story, and how do you want it to be distributed or seen?
Yeah. As I just said before, that my final notion of this project is to make photo book, and through photo book, I want to share this project with the audience. And also the reason of choosing the photo book for me is that photo book is that form, that physical form, which can which can hold their story, in physical form, like the way they have kept their archival photos, and those photos are still live. So in that way, I feel that by making the photo book, I can restore their rest of the story.
Right.
Mhm.
And later on, I may I'm not sure yet, but I feel that I can go for an exhibitions too. That's the thing.
Great.
And did you get responses after it was published in the places where you published already? Did people reach out to you, or or maybe feedback from editors that surprised you or that was interesting?
People reached out. I would say that in general, after the story got the publications, they have so many people has conveyed their love and wishes to them. And apart from that, I have experienced several reviews and remarks from the seniors of this industry, like Martin Park, and also from Royal Photography Society. He is Simon Bainbridge. So people like them, I have received the reviews and remarks.
Right.
That's great.
So Deb, why don't you show us the second project, which is one that you're started recently and currently working on?
I'll stop sharing this one and going to share the next one.
And while Deb's doing that, just a reminder to everyone in the audience, if you want to ask a question, put it into the Q&A box. We'll bring it into the conversation.
So yeah, this second project is called Epilogue, and it is also an ongoing project. I have started since 2021 when I lost my dad just because of the COVID. So the story is about my psychological journey with my father, with whom my relationship was broken actually for several years. Just because of I felt that just because of the father-son ego, which is psychoanalytically, which is called the Oedipus complex. So for this kind of issue, I have realized that my relation with my father had become toxic. And before his death, I would say that just 1 year before his death, our relationship started to revive. I mean, the depletion we have, the depletion we had in terms of the relationship it was started to decrease and our relationship started to revive. And the thing is, the main problem, I would say that from that time, I have understood him as an individual, not as a father or person, because before that I have judged him as a son, as a father, which has complexed the relation. So when I started to understand him as an individual from that period of time, I feel that the mistakes I have made with him, and the vice versa, because both of us started to open up to each other beyond our father-son relationship. But the fact is, I got very small time. The thing is, the emotional thing is, one day he told me that I'm sorry in some ways, I know, but I could not express my I could not say to him that I am sorry to you. So this kind of grief and self-realization has been producing more psychological struggle and the sadness in my present life. So through this project, I am trying to convey this psychological journey, and I would say that this is somehow monologue of myself with my deceased father.
And was your father aware that you were making this project before he passed away? Did you discuss the project with him, or is this
No,
very
not
much
at all,
your
not
internal?
at all. Actually, the thing is, I wanted to work on him because he and his family was one of the refugee who refuged to India from Dhaka in 1964.
Right.
When after 1947, from the post independence time to 1971 liberation war in East Pakistan at the time, several riots and violence has happened there, and in that time he lost his one of his sisters, so they had to refuge here. So I wanted to work on him in some different way, and I requested him to make a trip to Dhaka. But the fact is, I never understood it before that he whenever I tried to say him and try to convince him that let's make a trip to Dhaka, he all the time just rejected. And just before 3 months of his death, he told me silently that can we make us a trip to Dhaka? So this kind of thing, this kind of incidents has made me to make this work. And this project I didn't get the chance to discuss with him actually, because I have started this project after his death.
Right. Okay.
So do you sometimes, because the pictures that I've seen of this project are very personal to you, of course, as well, but you're sharing them with all of us and with the world. And your dad didn't get to see it. What do you, when you're taking the image, do you think of what your dad would feel or think, or like, is he constantly in the back of your mind, or are you really creating this?
No, actually,
your vision in your mind?
Yeah, actually, the thing is, he knows about this journey very much, because the question you asked, that he is in my mind constantly, and I have been I have been in psychological and emotional turmoil for that. And Aid knows it in depth actually, because he is the person that I would say that I am very lucky to have him as my mentor, because he and Chris both are like a father figure to me, because they are not just like a mentor to me, I would say, because they know mainly Aid at this stage. Aid knows me very well about my psychological state. He listened me. He is a person who listen me with so much care.
Yeah.
So yeah, my dad is. I have the thing is the actual answer would be like he is in me, and from that psychological turmoil, the self realization, the grief I have with him, I am trying to convey those feelings through the photographs.
Was he in the hospital when he passed away?
Yeah. Actually, the thing is, all of us has faced this COVID thing together, and he was one of the fittest guy in our family till date, because he was 75 years old. And the thing is, as my brother is in the medical department of the government in upper scale, so he used to take care of their treatment, I mean, for my dad and my mom. So just before of his death, I mean, just before the 3 months, my brother make him to go to hospital and for a checkup, but doctor could not find any problem in his body, except I mean uh, some right now I cannot remember the actual word. Some problem with the bone we have. Remark. So apart from that, he was completely fine, and we was afraid of my mom, because she had all the comorbidities, but dramatically within 4 days. After the 4 days, his body started to react badly. So so at that time we were uh, there was no way out. So we admitted him to hospital, and after admitting to hospital, his body completely. I mean, his body was started to
shut down.
Yeah. So these are the some I am trying to connect with him through some metaphors.
Yeah.
As he's not alive. So this is my mom.
Wow. What does she think about the project? Like, I can imagine making this project is maybe in some way healing to you,
Yeah.
And to her, what does she feel about it?
The thing is, for her, the topic I am trying to excavate here, I mean, the Oedipus complex thing and all. She does not know about these things in depth, but yeah, she also feels that the word you have used here, that I am trying to help myself. I mean, so she felt it. So at that time, when I also try to make her understand that why I'm taking this photo and all, she listened me carefully and understand it and helps me. Because this is a completely self-portrait project, and I have to rely on my tripod. So staged is the very basic thing here. So
Yeah. Thank you. What would you like with this project to happen, or what has happened with it already?
no, nothing.
Nothing. It's for
Nothing.
will it's
I'm
for you,
actually,
or will
sorry, I could not get you.
No, I was asking, will it be a project that will be for you, kind of yourself, to go through this grief, or will you at some stage want to make a book or a exhibition or something?
Yeah, I would say in this context that I think for this project I will need a long time to chalk out that what will be the final outcome, because at this stage I'm just shooting. No, otherwise nothing else, because right now we have received a small grant from VII, and also there we are exploring the concept of the family. So these are all together, all are connected. So at this maybe photo book can be a thing for this project too, but right now I have not chalked out properly because I need more time.
Understand.
So through nature, I am just trying to connect with my father, as he is no more physically. So I am trying to use the sun and the nature to have his film. And like this photograph, after his death, the situation has changed radically, where I am playing the role of a son. I am playing the role of a guardian to my mom because she's aged now, and also I am dealing with wife of a husband. So if I mean I am putting my foot on his shoes actually. So I am trying to use his dress. Yeah, for this kind of image, I have the thing is I have tried to escape from him in several ways, like in psychological ways, because being a son, I was aware of our common feature, and somehow I don't know, somehow I was afraid, or somehow I have some hatred or something like that. So I tried to escape in some ways. But actually the thing is I could not. Yeah, this is a kind of this is an expression of my grief, trying to portray in that way. Also, this is another kind of metaphorical photos, like this my my life has changed, like this roadway, like it changed, like the curve is here. So I'm trying. I sorry, I have tried to connect that way actually. Yeah, that's the thing. This is the last photo.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing this. The work that I know from you and the work that you showed today is all very, well, very beautiful, first of all, but also soft. It's showing more of an emotion than anything else. I'm teaching a lot of photography classes lately, and I try to tell people, show emotion instead of showing what's happening. Try to show emotion. And it's so difficult. Not every story has emotion, but with your images, you really, in both series, you really feel that. I'm curious, is this, you said right in the beginning, you want to work on long-term projects.
Yeah.
What do you want your career to look like, let's say in 10 years from now? What do you want to be doing? What's the dream?
That's a tough question. Yeah, the fact is, I have to survive. I have to survive, and I have to survive as a photographer. And for that case, whatever the work or the assignment or the thing I need to do, I have to do it. So, and also within the 10 years, my notion is that I want to express more through my personal projects, like where this kind of relationship or the some sort of psychological journey is going on, because this psychology, I feel that I believe that psychology shapes us, and this psychology finally shape our society too. So I would try my best to connect with this kind of psychological journey, to connect with the society.
Hmm. Beautiful,
So
beautiful. And I think there's also a question coming in. Am I right?
yes,
Or is
I
it-
just wanted to, while you look at that,
Okay,
we're
yeah.
coming close to the end of our time, but if people in the audience want to drop in a couple more questions, we'll probably get 2 or 3 more in if they want. But Deb, I just wanted to follow up on what you said there, because quite rightly you said you have to sustain yourself to do this work and so on. So does that mean that you're working on assignments or commercial work or other photographic projects that people give you, so that you can then have the time and the resources to do these personal projects? How are you sustaining yourself?
Yeah, the thing is, in that context, I am sustaining by doing wedding photography.
Yeah.
Because at this day, getting assignment is really tough. We all
Yes.
know. But yeah, I have also done several assignments too. Like last year, I have done an assignment for UNICEF headquarters that I got through VII.
Yep.
So
I
in that
remember
way, and in some other ways, I have been seeking the ways to sustain,
Yeah, good.
because I have to.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's good that you
frees
can.
up your
Yeah,
your-
but you're sustaining yourself doing photography of some sort, and that's
Yeah.
that's a huge thing. You know, some people.
I think people should be very lucky to have you as a wedding photographer. If the images have the same feeling to them, that's amazing. They should be very happy. So there is a question here from Alexander. Did you discuss your project? I mean, the place where to shoot the pictures, what colors they would wear, etc., with your models, which I'm guessing is about your aunt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
In
important to
that case,
stress that they're not models; they're family.
Yeah.
Members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family models.
Yeah.
They look like
Yeah.
models.
The thing is, when I shoot inside their residence, no, I never asked them or told them that what to wear or what to not. I have tried to connect the palette through their wearings, their wall and all with the light. And yeah, for the matter, when I was shooting in the seaside at that time, I requested her to wear the red and white sarees, because that saree has a point to use there, because in our culture, that kind of sari is very much precious for the women when they go for a festival or some rituals. Also, the red shows a kind of hope. Because why? Because in our culture, when the girl or the women wear this kind of sari, they don't wear it all the time. Mainly they wear it when the festival comes, and festival festival connect with the joy and the hope and everything.
Yeah.
So they still use it when the festival or the any kind of religious ritual comes in.
Yeah.
So for that matter, I just requested her that use that sari.
Yeah.
White and red sari.
Yeah. No, I think that's also interesting because, as you said earlier, there's an interesting mix of actually documentary and staging in your personal projects. You know,
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
mostly documentary, but a little bit of staging here and there to
Yeah.
make the points that you want to make. I think that's a very interesting approach too, and you know, really appropriate for those personal projects. So that does bring us to the end of our time, as we do need to finish on the hour.
Yeah.
So Deb, I want to thank you very, very much for sharing those two projects with us, particularly the second one. That's, you know, a privilege to see something that's so personal and so meaningful for you that's in progress. We really appreciate that. So thank you for your time. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. Thanks to both of you. Thanks to both of you.
Great. We hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ilvy.
Bye.
And thanks to the audience.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
everyone.
thanks to everyone. Yeah.
Bye-bye.